All right, trade pros, good morning. Welcome to Morning Market Update for Monday, September the 14th of 2020. I can't believe it's already mid-September. It's been a pretty eventful year in trading for sure and in my life. But here we are, mid-September, close to an election, just 2 months off, and less than 2 months now, actually. And, we're going to see some volatility here in the markets this week and in the next couple months to end the year. So you're at the right place. It's going to be a lot of opportunity. Let's take advantage of it. Let's start today's morning market update by talking about a 2020 vaccine update. Pfizer Inc. CEO Albert Bourla said that he's likely the U.S. could develop and deploy a COVID-19 vaccine to the public before year end. All right, saying that he's quite comfortable that the vaccine that they're working on is safe. I don't know if quite comfortable is two words that I would bank my safety on. I'm quite comfortable with you getting over here on this boat. It's quite comfortable. It's quite safe. I don't know about quite. I'm not getting on the boat. The fact you have to say that is quite concerning, actually. The University of Oxford and AstraZeneca PLC have also said that they've restarted the trial of their experimental treatment after it was paused last week after somebody got sick, or I think it was a few people, but I know that it was one patient for sure who fell ill to it. They're restarting their trials. So AstraZeneca is probably going to see some upside, some restoration of momentum. And Pfizer's update this morning is giving a little bit of life to the market. All right. Another good news this evening, overnight, and this morning as well, as Amazon is planning to hire a boatload of people. It's not really a boatload. It's a lot more than a boatload, even if it's a Titanic. 100,000 full-time and part-time employees combined. All right, that's 100,000 new jobs that are being added to Amazon. That's mind-boggling. Across the U.S. and Canada to help pack, ship, and sort orders. All right, this is their fourth hiring spree this year. So we look at the pandemic and we say, man, it's caused a lot of damage. But, the truth is it hasn't caused a lot of damage to everyone. Traders are doing pretty well throughout this. A lot of online stores. There's a lot of people who have pivoted and who are now even making more money with the increased demand than before, right? So it's interesting. Amazon's one business that's thrived a lot more than any other. New jobs include sign-on bonuses of $1,000 each in some cities that have the most amount of need. All right, wages will be about $15 an hour, so they're not the highest paying jobs, but if you're looking for work, this could be a good opportunity. Companies already hired 175,000 people earlier this year, adding another 200,000. That's almost a whole month report of the entire United States of job additions. All right, pre-pandemic. It also said it's planning to file 33,000 corporate and tech jobs that it needs to fill. So a lot of opportunities there. That's exciting. It's good news to hear that from a company that's looking to hire on mass scale. Obviously, they're not the best paying jobs, but it's an opportunity that's available. In today's markets, Japan's up 0.7%, Hong Kong's up 0.6%, China's up 0.6 as well, and India's down 0.2 in Asia. So a little bit of a rally early on overnight. In Europe, that rally fizzled out quite quickly. London was down 0.2%. Paris is flat. Frankfurt's also flat. And then in the U.S., the Dow's up 1 percentage point. S&P's up 1.2. Although we're giving up some of these gains at the moment. And NASDAQ is up 1.7. So the tech sector leads the way this morning. All right, I think this week we rebound slightly. Monday through Tuesday, we see a little bit of upside. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the middle of the week after the Fed, there could be an opportunity for some huge downside momentum. We'll talk about that as the week develops. But early on, the strength is pretty evident. And the question is going to be right off the open, there's a very good chance that the sellers come in and try to see if we can push a down wave. If we fail to get any lower or put significant amount of movement to the downside, that's a win for the buyers. They pick that up on the low and we keep going upward. So that's what I'm looking for. Early downside momentum, very brief. If it exhausts, we're going to get long because I think the long side's the right side. A lot of buy stops pent up at the moment. All right, it's too late to be long or a short. You got to wait for a little bit of rebound to get short. All right, crude oil's up 0.5% overnight. Big breaking news here in the energy sector. This is pretty significant. British Petroleum, or BP, ticker symbol BP on New York Stock Exchange, becomes the first oil major company to say that this is the end of an era for petroleum. This is massive because they have an exposure to petroleum, obviously. And they say it's the end of an era, saying the relentless growth of oil demand is over in its latest energy outlook. They said, British Petroleum, oil consumption may never return to levels seen before the coronavirus crisis. All right, they said their most bullish scenario is that demand is no better than broadly flat from here. That's their most bullish scenario. Okay, for the next 2 decades, they said. As the world moves away from fossil fuels, they also said that they're going to shrink their oil and gas output by 40% over the next decade. That's a significant reduction. All right, and spend as much as $5 billion a year on renewable energy. And they are building one of the largest renewable energy businesses. Be careful what renewable energy means. All right, oftentimes that means you burn coal, you burn trees, you burn things that the environment needs. It's renewable because there are more of them and you could just plant more trees. In that sense, yeah, you're renewing it, but it's still dirty and those trees are going to take a long time to regrow. Okay, so anywho, controversial topic, this whole renewable energy. Even your Tesla, where do you think you get some of the power from? Coal. That's where, it's like, great, you're not creating any emissions when you hit the gas pedal, but to charge that car with electricity, it's a different story. It's a different story. There's a big dirty secret in the whole EV industry. I ain't gonna be the one to expose it though. You do your own research. Gold's up 0.2%, 1950, 180. All right, Bitcoin's down almost 1%. Absolutely no news on today's calendar, no major economic events. But this week isn't light. Okay, Tuesday we have no news as well. So I think today and tomorrow we get a slow upside, a nice grind to the upside, very short pullbacks. It's one of those things where you feel like you're late getting long, and then an hour later it's up 15 points. Then you feel like it's too late to get long. An hour later it's up another 15 points. It could frustrate new traders. So keep an eye out on that. Okay, here's the big events of this week. Wednesday at 2 p.m., Jerome Powell is making the last FOMC statement and press conference before the presidential election. Okay, every single trader that I know will be watching this event. It's got the ability to be extremely significant in many ways. We'll cover more of it on Wednesday morning in our morning market update. So I'm already over the time. I want to start opening up the trading room here and plan out some levels with our team. But yeah, and we'll talk about that Wednesday morning, why it's so important. Super important though. Book that in your calendar. 2 to 3 p.m. You want to be doing nothing but watching the charts on Wednesday, September 16th. All right, it could be a historic Fed event. I'll explain why Wednesday morning. Today at 1 p.m. Eastern, we're doing a webinar on volatility and how to trade the election. The link should be in the description. If not, we'll put it on there shortly after it ends. It's going to be fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Love you all. Have a great rest of your afternoons, mornings, evenings, YouTube. Take care. And oil, or our trading room, TRADEPRO Academy, we'll send it over to the oil desk for some analysis. Then we'll take it back, talk about equities, plan the levels, and plan our next best trades, and take our shots together. So it'll be a great day. Let's make some money. YouTube, love you guys. Be good. Be patient. Take advantage of the day. Join our community. We'll see you inside the room. Ciao.